Hello, good morning, students. Okay, so today this is module number 18, and previous two modules we discussed about ocean energy conversion systems. As you know, there are various phenomena occurring in oceans. Uh, in the previous session, we had seen how tidal energy can be used to convert uh, uh, into suitable electricity. And before that, we had also come across with how temperature difference of the ocean can be made use. You can boil certain liquids, certain fluids, and you can use that vapor to rotate turbines, and by which we produce electricity. Okay, and in tidal energy, we collected uh, ocean water and the collected water was used to rotate turbine, just like in a hydroelectric power station. Okay, so now we will see the third method or a third phenomena happening in ocean. That is what is called waves. Okay, so we have waves. It's a common phenomena. Every one of us are familiar with the ocean waves. Do you know these ocean waves can also be suitably used to generate power? For power generation, we can use the ocean waves. In fact, there are various methods developed by different groups, different organizations to convert the ocean wave into uh, uh, electric power. Okay, so this is one of the area where enormous number of research have been going on, and many techniques have been already started implementing compared to other two. Okay, already we have come across with tidal waves and temperature difference, but this is not the case. In this case, day by day new technologies and applications are coming. So that is the importance of ocean wave energy. Okay, and what we study is the technique already that has been come into practice. In addition to what we mentioned here, there are many more other methods by which ocean wave can be converted into electricity. Ocean wave in fact draw the energy from wind, and wind in turn get this energy from sun. That's an obvious factor. Basically, waves are due to the continuous blow of wind on the surface of the ocean. That is the ultimate reason for wave formation on in oceans. Okay. And do you know wind energy is caused by uneven heating of Earth atmosphere and the rotation of the Earth. This is what we studied in the wind energy module. How normal winds are produced, the localized winds and global winds. Localized winds are essentially due to uneven heating of the Earth's atmosphere, and global winds are that's due to rotation of the Earth. And here is the root cause of wave is due to is wind. So you can in turn say that the even ocean wave has a connection with the rotation of the Earth and the differential or uneven heating of Earth's atmosphere. So there is a link between solar energy and there is a link between rotation of the Earth for the wave formation on the ocean. So in fact, a wave formation is a complex phenomenon. It is not as simple as we observe. There are various sorts of waves happening in different oceans. That itself is a big branch of science. Okay, study about ocean waves. The devices that convert energy from waves produce much higher power. That means the ocean wave is of immense potential compared to our wind energy power or compared to our solar power. But it has not been tapped fully. It has not reached its fullest perfection. That's a problem. That is because of the lack in suitable technology. And people are under constant efforts to develop new technology by which maximum energy can be extracted out of ocean waves. Okay, and uh, uh, one of the advantage of ocean power is that it is renewable because it never ends. It is always there. It is pollution free because of this reason, obvious reason, and environmental friendly. Why it is environmental friendly? Because we don't have to destroy any forest, any landmass. Just you need some gadget which has to be suitably installed in ocean at some suitable place, which hardly makes any environmental hazards or impacts. Okay, so we will come across many such technologies. I have mailed you in WhatsApp many such technologies which have not been included in your syllabus. Still, when you go through such technologies, you will wonder about the brilliant future of the ocean power technology. So go through those videos and understand and get embarrassed yourself, get surprised yourself about the future technologies which are going to be implemented in the ocean, by which you can generate enough power, enough electrical power. So we can say its net potential is much greater than wind, solar, and small hydro or biomass power. Okay, so we can say the ocean power technology is of immense potential. Okay, so you can say it is a future power technology, even though it is in practice now, many countries, and it is growing technology, you can say. So that is the relevance of the ocean power technology. Wave energy technology depend on up and down motion of waves to generate electricity. That is a real facts. Okay, wave is basically up and down motion. What is wave actually? You must know that it is a method of transferring energy from one place to another. Okay, so that is what is happening in ocean. But during this transfer of energy or flow of energy, water itself is not moving actually. What we see in ocean wave is that simply energy is transferring and water is oscillating from their own places. In fact, water is not getting displaced or moved from one place to another place. Okay, so in waves, water is not getting moved or swept up out. Instead, and simply energy is moving. Water makes its own oscillation. Just like in a pond, for example, you have a pond. You put some leaves on the pond and make some ripples on the water wave. You will see that the leaves just oscillate or moves up and down. Those leaves never move forward or backward, isn't it? It's a common observation. So same way here also, water is not moving. Instead, energy is moving. The wind energy transferred to the water surface is moving, and that creates the wave. Okay, so it is simply up and down motion of the water, and that is converted into electricity with brilliant technologies. So now we will study in our syllabus, we will concentrate or focus or restrict on three basic methods for converting wave energy into electricity. So let us talk those three methods one by one. So the first technology is called float or buoy system, or we call it a buoy power system. But it's called a buoy power system. So this is what is a buoy. It's a floating object. You can suitably hang in some place in a ocean by some mechanism. You can suspend them. So what happens when waves are blowing? As I told you earlier, water is simply oscillating up and down. Water is not moving, in fact, only energy is moving. So when water moves up and down, this buoy system, okay, you note on the spelling, this buoy system simply moves up and down. So that is shown in the below diagram. So this is the buoy actually. Okay, this is the buoy, and it will oscillate up and down. When water moves up and down due to waves, this will move up and down. So it's an hydraulic system basically. So this hydraulic system will compress some air. Okay, this will compress some air. When it's compressed, and that compressed air is used to rotate some turbine. We have some hydraulic system, so that hydraulic system will also have to and from motion, backward and forward. Just like in a motor car piston, you must have seen pistons in a motor car. So piston will subsequently lead to rotation of the turbine. Okay, very beautiful, brilliant technology. So what happens? So that will lead to the rotation of a turbine of a generator or the shaft of a generator, and that leads to current formation. Okay, very simple technology. So ultimately, this buoy is very heavy, much big one, not a simple one. It may be made up of steel or any alloy material, may not be using plastic or any such rubbery materials. Heavy one, suitable enough to fit on a vision surface, and it make oscillations. Okay, so this is essentially the principle of a buoy system. To make it, so here what is done is it make use of the rise and fall of ocean water to drive a hydraulic pump. So this is the part of an hydraulic pump system. Here you are compressing some air. Okay, this compression is done using this this buoy system. It will move up and down. So what happens? The air here will be compressed. Air in this cylinder will be compressed, just like a piston pump. The object can be mounted to a floating raft or to a device fixed on the ocean bed. You can fix it either on an ocean bed, is the ground at the floor of the ocean. You can fix it with a suitable concrete structure, and this buoy is susceptible to oscillation. You can make oscillating it up and down by using such some spring systems. Okay, and there will be a series of anchored buoys or power buoys which rise and fall with water. Okay, I have shown here only a single unit. In fact, there will be thousands or hundreds of such buoy systems installed over a floor area on the ocean bed, some selected area. Okay, so what happens? You can couple the power generated by each such unit. Just like in a windmill, you had numerous wind turbines. You can couple the power generated by each and every turbine. Same way, here also you can couple the power generated by each and every buoy system, and so the total power or the cumulative power you develop will be maybe in the kilowatt or megawatt or whatever. Okay, that is there. Okay, so by increasing the number of units, you can increase the power generation capacity. So movement is used to run an electrical generator to produce electricity, which is then transmitted assured by underwater power cables. So that is what is shown here. Okay, it will show the entire picture here. Again, once again, you can see the buoy system. The floor is here, ocean bed floor. This is usually floating, so that will be visible from outside. And you see how it is in junctions. These are the junctions. The power from different units are coming to this junction, that is transferred to the shore, where you will have a grid system and all. This is another buoy system. You can see they are coupled to a shaft here. There is a suspension bridge here, and on the bridge it is established. So when the water waves make up and down motion, all the shaft tends to move up and down, and that will be usually coupled to a shaft. The shaft will rotate the turbine of a generator or the shaft of the generator, and which leads to power production. Okay, so this is schematic diagram. For your examination purpose, this schematic diagram will be enough. Okay, so that is for the power buoy technique. So next come what is called an oscillating water column device. This is another technology used in ocean wave energy. So let us see how this is working. Okay, so here what is done is you can see a structure installed on the bank on the shore of a sea. Okay, this structure's cross-sectional view is given. This is a concrete structure, a cavity, you can say cavity. When water wave blows at the shore, when it hits at the shore, the water wave will rise along this column. It will rise along this concrete column. It is a hollow column. So when the water wave rise along this column, what happens? The air inside the column will be compressed heavily. You can see water is rising up and it is reaching here. Actually the cavity width or the cavity volume is reducing as you go up. Okay, so when water rises over here, it will be compressed and heavily compressed, and this compressed air you can use to rotate some turbine blades. Turbine blades will be subsequently connected to some generator, of course. So this is a continuous process. Always there is wave, so you can generate power continuously. So that is the advantage of oscillating water column device. Why it is oscillating called? Because this water wave will move up and down. Because wave is perennial, continuous consistency happening. So there is no dearth, there is no shortage of water being up and rise. So it's a constantly happening process. In which, so you can say, in which the in and out motion of waves or waterways at the shore enters a column and force the air inside the column to turn a turbine. So that is basically it. This column fills with water as the water wave rises and empties as it descends. So when it go down, what happens? Air from the outside will enter into the chamber. Okay. Again, the next cycle, when water rises up, air will be again compressed, and the compressed air you can use to rotate the turbine. So this is happening. In this process, air inside the column is compressed and heats up and creates high pressure. This compressed air is used to drive a turbine and hence to generate electricity. So you can have a three-dimensional view of the same water column, oscillating water column. You can see very closely what is happening. It's a three-dimensional view you will get here. How you can see how the water is rising up and how the air is getting compressed and how the compressed air is used to rotate the turbine blades. And this is the generator part, and the generator will be usually connected with the grid system. Okay. This is the functioning of a single unit, and there will be numerous such units on a shore, and you can couple them and you get a sufficient amount of energy. So that is the working principle of a oscillating water column structure. Okay, hope the idea is clear. And now let us go to the third type of device. Okay, so before going to that, you can see the perception from different angles. Okay, view from different angles. This side view. Okay, so this is in fact the concrete structure. How you can see how the structure is and how the water is entering into the column and compressing the air here. So the whole thing will be clear from these three photographs. Okay. So now let us go to the third type of ocean wave energy technology. That is called a tapered channel. Tapered channel. Tapering means trapping something or holding something like that. Here let us understand with a simple figure. Okay, consider this figure. This is in fact a huge water tank. What is that? This is a huge water tank. You can collect an enormous amount of energy, water in it, ocean water. And this is an opening like a trapping like a V-shaped structure like this. Okay, V-shaped path or channel you can call. This is a V-shaped channel. When a wave blasts from the ocean, due to the energy, due to the inertia, the whole water will enter into this tapered channel and get collected here. Understand? Okay, when heavy water wave blows, the water get pressurized and get trapped here in the reservoir. Okay, this trapped water you can store in a top height, and subsequently this stored water can be run through some penstock system, which may be driving a turbine. Okay, which may be driving a turbine. So keep in mind this tank should be in a elevated position than the position of the turbine or the position of the generator. Okay, so there are many such sites around the world where this technology has been installed. Okay, and you see in tapered channel it depends on a shore mounted structure to channelize, concentrate and collect the waves into an elevated reservoir. Okay, we have an elevated reservoir. Usually this will be naturally made. Okay, you cannot have an artificial structure. A natural made structure probably taken, and in which water is trapped. Whenever wave blows, ocean wave blows to the shore, that water is collected. Okay, water flowing out of this reservoir is used to generate electricity using standard hydropower technology. Because the remaining portion is simply just like that happening in a hydroelectric power station, nothing else. Okay, only difference is in the way how water is trapped initially. Okay, that is the only thing. There are many examples around the world. This is one such example. Okay, Tafestalen Ocean Power Station in Norway. It's a visual photograph of that project in Norway. There are many such projects. You can get enough photograph from the Google. Just search it out. And now come to the advantage of water wave energy. There is a lot of advantages. Power produced from them is much steadier and more predictable on a day-to-day and season-to-season basis. Because it is steady. Why it is steady? Because every time there is water wave, there is ocean wave. Okay, whether it is summer or winter or monsoon season, rainy season, irrespective of the season and time, wave is always there. So you can extract constant power out of a wave power energy system. Okay, so this is one of the advantage, steady and constant and predictable throughout the year. Okay, but if you talk about hydroelectric power, maybe if there is no rain in a season, you cannot have a hydroelectric power. But here no such weather dependency, climate dependency for a ocean wave energy technique. Wave energy contains about 1000 times more kinetic energy than that due to wind. This is another advantage. Wave, as you know, during rainy season, different hazards, calamities happening all around our beaches. You are very familiar with it. So you know how strong the waves are. Okay. So such a strong waves can be suitably used for power generation. Unlike wind and solar energy from ocean waves continues to be produced round the clock. So irrespective of the time, day or night, it is there. Whereas solar energy, you talk about, it is only available during daytime. So it doesn't matter, the time is immaterial, or day or night, that is immaterial. It is always there. So it is one of the added advantage of wave energy technique. It can be installed without much environmental impact. This is another important aspect of wave energy technology, because normally it is installed very near to the coastal regions and it don't make much hazards or adverse impacts on the nearby environment surroundings. Okay, even the land is never being destroyed or anyway. So these are some of the important advantages of wave energy technology. Okay, so people are under search, and you can come across various technology. Only 3 techniques we explained here. In addition to this, there are many more other technology, many more other techniques developed by many groups which are under construction or running in practice all around the world. Okay, so let us now come to the assignment part. We have a simple assignment. Explain the principle of power buoy system of ocean energy conversion. This is the first technique I explained. So you once again see the video part of power buoy technique and write in your own sentences a paragraph on what is power buoy technique. You can include a simple diagram also to explain, to elaborate the power buoy technique. Okay. So with these comments, hope the ideas are clear, techniques are clear, concepts are clear. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you.